everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Complete Saga because it was 2 games put together, episodes 1 through 6. We're going to do Super Story Mode. We're going to help all the extras work in Super Story Mode. And what we're going to do is run through all of the game for episode 1. We're going to try to beat the score of 100,000 studs. Shouldn't be hard, particularly if the extras are on. And we're going to try and beat the time of an hour, and that shouldn't be hard. But we're going to rush through it, so we're not going to sit through these things or do anything like that. We're going to try. I'm going to be hitting start anywhere I can skip. If you want to see the cutscenes, go back to when I played it in story mode, because I showed them all there. I am tapping start now, but the game's not letting me skip this part. I think it's hiding a load back here. Actually, it probably isn't. This game seems to be able to load a little bit faster than that. Alright, so we have no modifications on. Should we have a problem, then I think not really. Let's see. We're not going to get studs from this. We're not in free play mode. This is really just story mode all over again. Ooh. That's not good. I am asking myself, why would they do this to us? Is the real question. Is why would they make us play story mode twice? It's too much. It is just too much. I'm already complaining, but that's what this is. Why didn't they just make me play Super Story Mode the first time then? If this is what they wanted me to do. So if I need somewhere around 20,000 studs. But I also want to save time. So I'm in a weird situation. I mean, if I beat this level and just turned on a magnet. I'm only gonna get 10,000 here. And the last thing I would want to happen here is that I end up having to play Super Story Mode twice. I certainly wouldn't want to show that over. There you go. TC14, whoever you are, open this door for us. So, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's just not gonna work as a strategy. If I get 8 times 6, that's not enough score. Particularly if they're gonna have us skip flying around levels. I don't know if that's the case yet. We'll see if we do the pod racing one. Perhaps I can use the pod racing to my advantage to increase my score. Now, as far as time goes, I think I'm not going to have any problem there. The only problem I'm going to have is I may have to slow down and find a nice balance here. And they meet Jar Jar. Get as many of these studs as we can. If I take 6 minutes, well, I'd have to take 10 minutes, really, to be using too much of my time. So let's try and focus more on getting studs. And a little less on time. As long as no level goes way past 10 minutes, I should be fine. Oops. Can't get up there. Now, I'm not going for any real score here, so as long as I get over 100,000. If it's 100,001, I'm perfectly happy with that. There we go. In fact, if I get over 100,000, whatever point I get to that level, I'm just gonna run through the rest of the super story mode. There's no reason. So if I end up with 100,000 by the time I'm done with this level, then I'll be fine with that and just move on and just run through the rest of it. You can see now we're close to 40,000 is where I kind of need to be. I feel, just to keep it balanced. Six minutes is fine amount of time for this level. Although I want to probably save a little bit of time in case we just run into one level that is significantly longer than the other. It is really an arbitrary number. Get over 100,000 studs and beat it under an hour. That's pretty random. It also kind of goes to show you that if you were just gonna race through this game, you could totally play the entire game under 6 hours. You'd be missing quite a lot of things in this game. This could have been a 6-hour long series, sure, if I just played story mode and ran through it. and did nothing else. They split up here, which seems like it makes no sense. I don't know what happened in the story that they really decided to split up. So I want to be somewhere over 50 or 60 studs. Oh, we're still in the same level. I didn't realize that. 7 minutes, ooh. I'm gonna be running. Is it just counting upwards? Or is this a new level? I'm confused as to what level I'm on. This is a new level, but it's still counting upwards. Oh, of course it would. Why wouldn't it? That makes more sense. Just trying to get studs while I can. Boy, do I wish I had the stud magnet. I'm missing studs. I think we'll be fine as far as our stud counts. Just need to be kind of thorough about it. Don't want to end up at 90,000. That's a whole area we're kind of skipping there. Take advantage of these power-ups when we have them. I suppose would be a good plan. Studs, give them to me. I want them all. There we go. Fences opening. We shouldn't have a problem with score. And we really shouldn't have a problem with time. Imagine if it was they wanted you to do each level under a certain time and then over a certain score. That would be a little bit more irritating. I shouldn't step on these buttons, they take too long. If I'm trying to save myself time. I should just step on this one because that's the one that's needed to exit, and then come over here and grab that blue gem, blue stud. Grab some more studs while we're over here, and then jump down the hole.
Roger, roger.
Uh-oh.
Off they fly. And we're into episode 1. Now let's just double check. Chapter 4. Okay, so it did skip, I believe, the pod race, or we're going to see it right now. No, I think we're going to see the pod race right now. So my hope is that the pod race will be an opportunity to get our score up a little bit faster and a lot more. So we've been going 11 minutes. I want to hit all of these things and get as much currency as possible. I can't change. I'm not in free play mode, so I'm just stuck with the default pod racer. If I get some of these Minikit ones, that would help me. I think though there's really no reason why I should get over like 100,000 by the time I'm done with this level, which solves our problem. So now I just need to kind of focus on winning this race. Yep, we have solved our score problem. We're past the main score, we just need to be past the speed now. So just win the race is all I need to do. Now, me getting more studs is great, except for the fact that I'm already at maximum 4 billion. And nothing is going to get me over that number. It makes no sense why it stopped at 4 billion. I would have stopped at 10 billion. A nice round number. Maybe 4 billion was the number of studs that existed in the universe, in the real world, as far as number of studs Lego's ever made when this game came out. I don't know if that's true. I wouldn't be surprised if they made 4 billion a year, really. It's a very popular toy. Only made more popular by games like this. Although this game still not really integrating the Lego part of Lego very well. Got stuck. I'm hitting every rock on the way. Can I recover from that? Yes, I think I can. They did a really good job about fixing this level. The original version of this was so awful. And this version is actually quite playable. Just because it's programmed to let you win. we won this pod race, yay. And they fly off. And then that leaves episode 1, number 5, I believe. And then there's only one after this, and we'll be done with the Super Story Mode in not a terrible amount of time. They show us this big battle scene and then we don't play this big battle scene. Which, okay, I'm alright with that. But it seems kind of silly. I know this was a big battle scene in the movie and they just animated it. Which is fine. I mean, they could have animated 100% of the movie and then added scenes in between each scene for the Lego game. That would have been fine. Let's see, how do I... So we gotta get C-3PO through here to open the door. And because we're not in free play mode, we can't do it the cheating way, we have to do it legitimately. Which involves building this. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. The deflecting is not working great. There we go. Why are you C-3PO? Not Anakin, not him, not him. Finally. So this means I have to actually solve this puzzle too for everybody. I think that will include everybody. Let's take these guys out and then we can step on the buttons. Maybe I could position the bad guys onto the buttons and then they would help me. Everybody take us a place. Keep running, keep running. Come on, come on. Almost there. How do you open this door? What's this? I have to be cruel about this Super Story Mode though. This is just Story Mode again. This is literally just play all of Story Mode again. They should have just made us do Super Story Mode as the only option. And then Free Play Mode should have been the only options when you wanted to play an individual section. there is no value in having individual chapters in story mode, having you play those sections first, and then come back and do it again for nothing, no reason. They could just be adding up our total time and score that we already did between each level. It's too repetitive, it's too much, it's just too much. I wish I had something more articulate to say about this game. There's just too much of it, it's too big. I'd almost say that with, I probably would never say that for most games. But there are a few out there which there's just too extreme. Too much repetition, too much grinding, too many bad guys in specific areas. I would have preferred this game to be a breeze to get through every section. And instead, it's not a breeze. Oh man, darn it. I didn't really run into a major amount of difficult levels, just long levels, with lots of bad guys, too many bad guys. A lot of editing is needed here, but a little bit of editing would have gone a long way. So I need to break this, I believe, and that gets that up there, and then I think everybody else can make it when I do this. Everybody come. Oh, no, it won't get the robot. We need to see the And if there was a level up system, if there was a system that where it totally made sense that having played all the levels on challenge mode, having played all the levels on free play mode, I would be at the max level and all the extras would be available and unlocked to me in this, then it would be kinda cool, I would admit, to do this and play the story modes again. To say, well, now you're super overpowered, let's do it again and show you just how much you've improved. But Super Story Mode takes off all the extras, so there is no improvement. This is, the only improvement is going to be your actual skill level that isn't really going to change that much. It'll change a little, if you'll get better at the game. We're at 21 minutes as far as time. We're over on the score, so I don't really care about. Obviously I could stretch this to like 59 minutes and get as much score as possible. I could get this up to probably 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I doubt I could get it up to 1 billion without any of the score multipliers. But if that was my intent, I could get it higher. It's just, there's no real reason to do that. Even if I wasn't at max level, I don't see a major reason to try to get ridiculously high scores. You much better off playing in free play mode and getting the Minikits, even if you didn't have any of the score doublers. You're still gonna, by doing challenge mode and Minikit mode, free play mode to get the Minikits, you would get more faster. Gotta free these guys. There you go. Just jump up and shoot that guy that was holding them captive. That's all that's really needed. Get me up here. 2 more free. And 2 more free. So where's R2-D2? Over here. Avoiding getting shot apparently. Good plan, good plan. Avoid getting shot whenever you can. Open that doorway. I think we're done. I think this is just a cutscene.
Huh?
Those were all droids he shot. He didn't kill humans. They were, seems like in episode 1 they were pretty reticent to have any of the good guys killing anything but robots. You have Darth Maul here. I've heard people say that they expected to see more of Darth Maul than he actually was in the movie. That must be the case because I know nothing about him as far as story or anything. Having gone through this game again, you kind of start to realize that every movie there was like a secondary bad guy. Not the real bad guy, like Darth Vader or the Emperor, but there was a secondary bad guy, whether it was Boba Fett, Jango Fett, Darth Maul. Somebody else is always just there to be a sub-boss. It feels like. Which might be alright as far as storytelling, but it might actually be kind of silly. You don't see it a lot in movie series. I'm not even trying to hit Darth Maul because it's not going to help me any. Just trying to run through this. So it seems like you can get through all of episode 1 in less than 30 minutes if you're really fast. But I'm gonna do about 30 minutes here and have the score slightly above 100,000, which wasn't a real big deal as long as we focused. Going forward in the other super story modes, I'll just kind of, the first few levels, try to get scores. Flying levels particularly, I'll try to get scores. But as soon as we're done with the 100,000 level, there's no reason to do anymore. There you go. go. Come on, guys. There we go. Have to kill them all. Yeah, if I was gonna sit here and reflect the bullets back, that seems like it doesn't quite work. Come on. Now, hit that. Hit that. Now hit that and hit that. There we go. And forward we go. Open the door. So the question is, he was technically trapped in this room. So you could have just stood guard and called for reinforcements. You could have just broken it and left him in there and made sure he couldn't escape. I mean, he backed himself into a corner, and that works fine as long as he can convince the other people to fight, to come in and fight him. But if you were a bit smarter about it, no, that I don't believe was what I was supposed to do. I think I was supposed to do that, yeah. One more hit. There we go. If you were quicker-eyed, you would have seen his Lego legs became disconnected from his Lego torso. See, on the right there. And his legs and torso totally got disconnected. No blood in Lego. In fact, Lego has a rule about no war scenes or super violent things anyways. Which I don't see them relaxing that rule anytime soon. It's been a long-standing one. So, the Phantom Menace Super Story complete. My new best time, which would be giving me scores if I wasn't at the max score. And this would probably be giving me studs too. But none of that really helps. So, as far as my evaluation of Super Story mode, as I press start to skip this, it seems unnecessary, just cruel and unnecessary to make a kid or anybody go here and play that. Oh no. Oh no, why didn't I get any gold bricks? Episode 1 bonus. Wait a minute. Ooh, I'm gonna have to research this. I could have sworn you got the gold bricks by doing super story mode. That was the only thing that made any sense. Ooh. But instead, I've just wasted all of our time. How irritating is that? Well. I guess what I could swear though I didn't get a gold brick for doing the character bonus. Do I have to do it in less than 5 minutes? I don't know. 5 minutes. Let's do it. We'll do the Minikit bonus right here. If it's just get to 1 million in less than 5 minutes, we're gonna try our best. Can I turn on any of the extras? Apparently I can. Turn on some of them at least. Just not the score ones. I'll take that. I will take that though. Take that any second. So now I have to rant, not about the fact that Super Story Mode is ridiculous and that they're making you go through all of this and play it again. I have to rant that the game just didn't explain what I had to do to get those 2 studs, those 2 gold bricks. And because I assumed, and I could have sworn that was it. Well, I would have sworn that was it. This is not... I have wasted my time, I have wasted your time doing it in story mode. I think there's no reason for us to continue and go play the other chapters, because it is just the same as what the original run through is. Story mode. So if you want to see story mode, just go back and watch what I did in the earlier recording. We're at 2 minutes here. I think there shouldn't be really a problem getting to 1 million pretty fast here. Perhaps I just didn't get to 1 million fast enough in the last time I tried this. And yes, that gives me the red brick. The gold brick. Which makes more sense. At least that's new content. At least playing these would make more sense. The question is now, do I want to play the other thing? I think I will. I think I will just because I'm not gonna sit here and make a separate recording between the character bonus and Minikit bonus. Not if it is really gonna just be, it has to be done in less than 5 minutes. That guarantees that the levels, each recording is gonna be less than. Let's see, what can I turn on any more things? No. I think I'm getting some help, but not a lot. So use the blaster to lay down a path, and follow that path towards glory. I'm not suffering. I think I have invincibility on. Feels like I'm invincible. And that seems to be making all the difference. Not a good area. These aren't too bad. This is kind of the childish just run around and jam on the A button, destroy everything, make big explosions type stuff. I might be getting studs from characters. I believe that's the next year we got on. So this makes it a little bit, this is going to be a much smoother experience. It changes it from being 5 more episodes that are going to be, that would have been at least 20 to 30 minutes long, just to run through Super Story mode, to just now running around and doing this. Which I guess I could have done this section. Earlier, and it would have been probably a decent plot. I like that this is new content though. I'd hate to be just running around yet another level. This is kind of the same level, but it's been remade. So yes, we've learned that Super Story Mode really is pointless. It shouldn't have been in the game. Not really. I think because it is the same. It is exactly the same thing. There's no difference to going to the bonus section and just playing Super Story Mode and playing each one of these chapters in a row. You just see one. You come back to the Cantina. That's the only difference. Well, that's the Phantom Menace. We have no reason to ever play that again. Next time we will be doing just the character bonus and the Minikit bonus as far as this, and absolutely not going to do Super Story Mode. I could. You saw me do it. You've seen me do all of this game. So the next few recordings are going to be sort of short, and then we will be at 100% collectability, and we'll show off what that gets you. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.